Yes, I only have a couple. A lot of them are kind of similar to what you've asked to, but of course more specific to Isle of Wight. So the first question is, what ways does Isle of Wight collaborate with other community agencies in support of sexual assault awareness? I know you all do so much in the community, and I think a lot of times that can kind of be, just looked at as, oh, that's the court system. So what ways do you all collaborate with others and get out there too?
Right. So one of the biggest things that I always like to discuss when I talk about, victim witness, not versus in the sense of like we're enemies with community organizations. We're not at all. We like to work in tandem together, right? Because so victim witness is a system-based advocacy like center. So we are located in the court system, right? Like we are working with attorneys and judges and law enforcement, things like that, to assist victims and witnesses through the system itself, right? Providing that court case notification and really we make the referrals to the community organizations, which all of you, in the center, you guys are that community-based advocacy group. So you guys are very specialized in working with survivors of sexual assault, where for us, we work a lot more broadly with so many different people and organizations, and we work with so many different victimization types, right? That we provide kind of those blanket services of notification and referrals and things like that. But when we talk about specifically sexual assault, we work very closely with law enforcement and community partners on sexual assault. One of the really awesome things that we do is maintain a membership in what we call a SART team here in Virginia. So they're called Sexual Assault Response Teams, literally SART, what the acronym stands for. And so depending on the type of grant that you have and depending on the jurisdictional requirements, it might actually be required for you to have a SART team. And so SARTs really are the opportunity where, every month or every other week or every other month, like in our case, that different community partners, so investigators from different law enforcement agencies that focus specifically on sexual assault investigations and attorneys and victim witness and community organizations all kind of come together and we talk about the cases or we talk about forensic interviews and things like that. It's that opportunity for all of us to kind of brainstorm how we're going to address everything that's going on together and promote each other's, events and things like that. Or talk about, what kind of changes might be happening or changes in the law, right? Like anything that's kind of going on within, our system that we need to talk about. So SARTs are like the main way that we really kind of collaborate with a lot of our agencies besides making referrals and stuff like that.
Yes, and definitely, I'm really glad you mentioned that we do receive a lot of referrals from you all, and I think that's that's such a great thing. Honestly, I know that it sounds a little weird, but just for us to be in support of one another and for you all to have that close contact and that close relationship and actually work with law enforcement so much, I think that really helps the survivor get to where they need to be in the healing process as well. And I know you mentioned, the SART team. Of course, we sit on the SART team on you all, so it's just amazing to be part of that community as well too. And thank you definitely for touching on the services. So